Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagby here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we made our way to the temple and opened it up using our Deku pipes. We explored a bit of it before heading back to Clock Town to stop a robbery. And now, let's head back to the temple. But first, you fly here, there's only 5 rupees, so in case you're wondering what was in here, it's not really that worth it. Just fly back to that platform. By the way, I made a mistake at the end of the last episode. I warped to the Southern Swamp. You actually want to warp to Woodfall if you want to get to the temple. Because the area it's in is technically classed as Woodfall. The swamp will take you to the boathouse. So, an oopsie on my part. Why are you not healing me, Fairy? There we go. Fairy did not want to heal me for some reason. Let's go back into the temple and see if we can clear it. So we're gonna have to go back through some of the rooms. Luckily, we left pretty early into the temple, so we didn't lose too much progress. And I don't think we're in a room where we would have to backtrack a whole bunch to get to it. Oop. I'm going to drown. Ow, you... Alright, you're one that can actually fight back. So we're in this central room. This looks pretty light. Well, it does not stand there. Press A to grab and move. Alright, so that room's blocked. Oh, come on, I was not that close. So this one had stray fairy, so you want to kill it. Ooh, there's still a fairy in this. Oh, it's right there, but we can't get to it right now. Okay, so we gotta remember to come back to this room later. So you want to get a Deku stick out and use it to light fires. Now, the annoying thing is those little moths right there, they can actually hurt you. I don't know how they are damaging Link, but... And it burned to nothingness. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot one crucial step. I forgot to go back and move the block. Because if you try to go that way, the stick is going to burn away before you can reach the fire. Yeah, so those moths, they will hurt you for some reason, and they are drawn to fire. So if you have a fire stick lit, they will come and attack you, and they will hurt you. They only do about, I think, like a quarter's heart damage. So they're not too dangerous, but still, they're really annoying. Now you want to hit that. Get a stray fairy to appear. Nope, I actually wanted to press B, not down. Ow! This one actually has a bee in it. That's a giant bee. Don't ask me. You can either fight or run. It's up to you. What are you? Yeah, they're dragonflies. Isn't it a dragonfly? As long as you stay away from its tail, it's no big danger. I used a Deku stick by accident, didn't I? And you're coming nowhere near me, are you? Ow. Oh, come on. How did it not hit you? There we go. So we'll open this up, and also I will make note of this song. This is not a very good song in all things, because if you listen to it, it's basically a, yeah, the song, while it makes sense with the temple, and especially with the boss, it's not a good song, because it sounds like a banshee screaming. Yeah, it sounds like, oh, no, not really. That's just the item jingle. We get the compass. So yeah, listen to the song whenever you can hear the, I presume it's like a banshee screaming, some kind of chant. Which makes it the most boring temple music in this game. Like, thematically, it may— oh, right, there's another fire here I gotta light. Thematically, it makes sense with the temple for it to be like the screamy chant, especially with the boss in question. But in terms of listening to this during your time here, it's not a very fun song to listen to. Alright, that's right. I love these awesome backflips Link's doing. This is probably the most acrobatic... Can we get the fire, please? Thank you. This is probably the most one of the most acrobatic Links we have in the series. I don't remember Link in many of the other Zelda games doing insane acrobatics. Ow. If I remember correctly, I think we need a fire stick from that room to take it. Be careful, I sense a lot of evil here. This room is incredibly dark and we're about to meet a new type of enemy. We saw them briefly in the last episode. It is a black bow. Just calm down and attack it. Look, there's just a lot of them, that's all. That's their main gimmick. They don't do a lot of damage. And they are supposed to be a bit difficult to see, especially in dark rooms. Their main gimmick is that they are really hard to see target. I don't think you can really see target them unless they're actively attacking. And their main gimmick is to try and just overwhelm you. Now, I believe in dark rooms they will endlessly respawn. They're pretty much more of a nuisance, if anything. I believe once we fully light this room, it either gets rid of them or prevents them from respawning. Oh, you stupid, the torch is on a time limit. Did the last one go out? Yes, it did. Wait, was there a chest in that room? Holy shit! I'm trying to see because the compass is claiming there's something in this room. That's not what I wanted to use at all, game. I was trying to use the camera. Okay, there is a fairy in this room. There's claiming there's a chest here. Is it a case where I have to kill every single one of these guys? I thought they were endlessly respawning. Okay, so there was a set number. I thought they just endlessly respawn in this room. We get our 7th stray fairy. This room. This is not a fun room. This is not a fun room because A, you got dragonflies in here which will try to knock you out of the sky. B, there are pits in this room, and these pits are annoying because if you fall into these pits, you are falling all the way back into the first room of the dungeon. Like so! Like, ouch, you asshole. Basically, you're falling back into the first, I forget if it's the first room or if it's like the main central room. Yeah, they're not fun to deal with within this room because, yeah, if you fall in those pits at all, you're going to be wasting a lot of time getting back up here. And in a game where time management is key, if you want to do things as efficiently as possible, yeah, they are a real nuisance. And this one's guarding. Come on, Link. Go, 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 go. Get in here so he can't hurt you. Really? I can't go through doors while I'm flying? Okay, now the first thing you want to do is hit this button. Look, from up here we get a better view of that shrine below. Now you cannot push the button as Deku Link, because Deku Link is too light. However, with regular Link, you can push down buttons. I think if a button has a Majora's Mask on it, you have to do it as anyone but Deku Link, as Deku Link is considered too light. And by pressing that button, we get stairs to spawn, so we have a quick way back up here if we ever need to leave. That's our 8th straight berry. Alright, so there's a button here, but we'll go and deal with that button a little later. Because we want to go into this room, and word of advice. You want to equip an item that a lot of people don't tend to use. Because we end up in this room. Come in here. Have our first mini boss. Dinophos. Divophos, so whatever you call. I can't say the name properly, but in this game it has a weird typo. Oh, because I think it has an F in the name where it doesn't normally have it. Well, don't tell me you've not heard of Dinophos. So, use targeting methods while defending, and watch out for its fiery breath. So what you want to do is throw Deku Nuts, jump slash. Throw a Deku Nut, jump slash. And it's pathetically easy. They have flowers in the room. I don't know if they intended you to use Deku Link to jump above the flowers, because that's really dangerous, because I think Deku Link... Doesn't Deku Link take double damage from fire? But here we get the Hero's Bow. Oh, which is interesting because Link is a teenager in this game. He can use a lot of the adult items he couldn't use as a child in Ocarina. So now we have a bow, so we actually have a way of shooting things. And it kindly starts off with 30 arrows. Eye. That will raise that platform, making it possible so we can reach that room. And also, that Clock Town bell is surprisingly very loud because you can hear it even from all the way here, which is surprising. Like, that is one loud-ass bell if you can hear it from outside the Clock Town and all the way here. Inside a dungeon, I might add. Ah, stray fairy. Let's put on this fairy mask. Come here, fairy. While you're wearing the mask, all stray fairies are drawn to you. And it... Come on. There we go. Ah, this guy. This is another mini-boss. A Ginkgo. And it's pretty angry. It's pretty weak, too. It really shouldn't be making a fool of you. This is a very interesting mini-boss. Because we're going to be fighting this thing more than once. Trust me. After you do some damage, he'll call on a turtle to fight you. Now this fight is more involved with Deku Link because you can use him to attack the turtle when he goes over you, knocking him off and forcing him to climb around. Get in here. Ah, I was a little bit late. Come on, how am I just late? Are you serious? There we go. Turn back into human. What? How did I not hit him? There we go. Aim. And he's dead. Which upon death, his turtle disappears and he turns into a regular frog. Interesting that he does. Can't do anything with him. Perhaps we might find a use for him in the future. Here we can open this up and get ourselves the boss key. Now we can enter the chamber where the boss lurks. This is an interesting time, I will say that. We're nearly done with this dungeon. However, I believe we are missing a few stray fairies because I think we have 9 so far, and I believe there's 12 in each dungeon, 10 or 12. I believe the game does tell you when you have collected all stray fairies in a dungeon. Let's ready our bow. And miss somehow. What? How on earth did I change into a Deku when I was readying my bow? Okay, what the hell? Why is the arrow not catching on fire? There we go. That will purify the waters and give us this. Now we have a way to get across. I want to ready my bow because there's a torch we need to hit. What happened there? That will open up that door, and then there's a switch there I think we need to hit. Alright, that leads to where the boss room is, so I don't want to go that way just quite yet. I believe to reach the switch we have to fly to it as a Deku. Trans back into a human. I will get a chest to spawn way over there. And now that the waters are purified, we can safely land in them without risk of dying from poison. That gives us our 10th Stray Fairy. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the rooms we went into had a Stray Fairy in the water. No, it wasn't this room. Also, with the waters purified, those man-eating plants are also now dead, so they won't hurt you. So it's actually safe to get on their flowers. Right, it was this room. Alright, the water is... No, I didn't want to dive, game. Move you out of the way. Now if I can get a good shot at it. No, not Deku. The bow, game. Give me the bow. Alright, pop its bubble. Put on the fairy's mask. Found your 11th Stray Fairy. Now I just need to double check. Because yeah, I think there's either 11 of them. Let me just double check my notes. Unless there's more than that I've completely forgot. No, are there actually more than 11 Stray Fairies? I thought there were only 11. Well, anyway, with that, I think we'll end the episode off here. And in the next episode, I will double check the amount of Stray Fairies. And if there's more, we will collect them. And we'll face the boss of the temple in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos. It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you miss. And leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. And I'll see you all next time. Later.